Hi guys, welcome. First of all, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and expressing your feelings in my previous video. I was overwhelmed with the number of comments coming in. I really appreciate it. Also, big thanks to Kikansha for translating the points in the video and sharing it to the Thai community. With that said, I am pleased to share with you that we gained traction this past few days. ECE from RoM team heard our voice and will be sharing our sentiments to the developer team. Hopefully, the developer team will hear our voice and make some adjustments. Adjustments that will benefit the whole Ragnarok mobile community and the longevity of the game. For our next topic, let's talk about the current PvP jobs in the meta team and why some of these jobs are slowly killing the game. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. First, let's name these jobs. We have Saint, Soulbinder, Yurman Gander, LMX, Elina, and Moro. Majority of the teams last Magic Reason Season 20 were composed of these jobs. They are called meta or the most effective tactics available because of their skill set. As a team, their skill sets are in harmony with each other in such a way when they face a different lineup or team composition, it will give them advantage and higher percentage to win. Of course, we still need to take into consideration the pilot skill, account difference, internet speed, and other factors. But in an equal playing field, this team composition will really yield a better output. Again, it's not a 100% sure win, but just a higher percentage to win. I will not delve deeper into their skill set and why it helped them make it onto the meta list. Instead, like I mentioned a while ago, let's talk about why some of these jobs are slowly killing the game. First, let's talk about Yurman Gander. Yurman Gander is in the meta for 6 seasons now. Imagine starting from his release up until now, he was never been out of the meta list. That's almost 2 years. Why is he good? Number 1, because of his immunity to magic when in snake form. Number 2, he has a shield against debuff via Plunder Rune. Number 3, enemy status resist decrease when they are in his field. Number 4, his space-time prison skill became effective when the developers shuffled and changed the Magic Prison League skill. Number 5, he can be both DPS and tank. And the list goes on. Basically, it's hard to remove him because of the utility he can provide. But the thing that I want to point out here is his immunity to magic. How does this contribute to the game's destruction? Simple, it killed all other magic DPS jobs, not relying to HP loss both old and incoming. Look what happened to Sarah Elina. She was promising, but due to Yurman Gander's magic immunity, majority of the players still pick Yurman Gander than her due to the team's limited slot. I really don't know what the developer of this class was thinking when he or she was conceptualizing Yurman Gander. Next in the list is LMX. LMX is a call-up hero class and can be used as magic DPS outside Magic Prison. But inside Magic Prison, he is a utility orb holder. What makes him good is he can provide HP shield that is very difficult to deplete. So meaning, the Helion Tier 5, Wasteland Lord Star card, and Alien Fallen Angeling card combo is almost up all the time. Because before your HP gets reduced, the damage needs to pass through the shield first. He also has a skill that can reduce the whole team's cooldown reduction, and he can provide team invulnerability. What makes him broken is his shield. Most of us know that the Elina and Yurman Gander combo is really hard to face. But what makes this combo deadly? Yes, it's the LMX shield. To be honest, the Elina and Yurman Gander combo is easy to stop without the LMX shield. There's Soul Judgment from Soulbinder for instance. Also, well-supported Fender and Khalid's can easily kill the Uber. But yeah, LMX shield helps cement his position in the meta list and is really irreplaceable at the moment. Next is Elina. Oh, how I love this job, if you know what I mean. Elina is currently at the apex of the DPS rankings. Why? Because how the hell can you kill this cat if she's invulnerable when mounted? Well, she hits like a truck, as if Yurman Gander's magic immunity is not enough, and they created this bullshit class totally immune to any damage. She is also capable of dishing out deadly damage. Before, the different DPS classes battle it out by outsmarting or outmaneuvering each other. But now, it's a 1 DPS show. Probably 2 because of Moro, which we will discuss after. But yeah, the only way to counter Elina is another Elina. Basically, locking up the slot for physical DPS in a team. And lastly, Moro. Befitting to his name, he nailed the coffin shot to all other DPS, rendering them near unusable. Why? Because Moro converts the attacks of the enemies to dart, making them easy to counter. Not to mention, he gains shield every time he is attacked by dark element. Of course, Elina is not affected by this convert to dart thing. That's how OP she is. These are just some of the reasons why these jobs are slowly killing the game. I'm sure you guys have a lot more to add. So what's in it for us? The issue here is job usability. With the skill mechanics of the classes mentioned, it is now hard to play other classes. So if you are competitive and wants a higher chance of winning, you are forced to build a team revolving around the meta jobs, basically forcing you to use only one job for each specific role. The current state of the game in terms of jobs is already super far away from the Ragnarok game we once loved. With the introduction of hero classes, it killed our beloved classic jobs. The developers are just introducing new hero classes that will counter the current meta class that is more bullshit than the other. And of course, it's another way for them to milk the players because the players need to spend for the new hero class runes. That's why people are jumping to Ragnarok Mobile Classic. They are forgetting that Ragnarok is about the classic jobs and not about these hero classes. Players are interested more on the classic jobs progression, like 4th or 5th jobs, rather than being forced to play hero classes. I'm not against them adding hero classes because that's how they see their game be unique from other Ragnarok games. I'm just saying that it wasn't a wise move, and the effects can be seen through the RoM Classic migration. But anyway, we are already here. We don't just spout stuff without giving solutions. How can they improve the game from the mess that they made? Simple, by balancing the classes out. One way that they can do is by adding set effect for jobs or specific job interactions. Let's say for example, if both Holgrehen and Lightbringer are in the same team, they will gain a massive buff. Or imagine Yurman Gander, Fenrir and Hela in one team, and gaining a buff because they are the children of Loki. Or when Saint and Rune Master are together, they will gain the Eternal Love buff. Something like that. I hope you get the idea. In this way, players can build different team compositions and not just boring linear meta lineup. At this point of the game where many jobs are available, devs should have already thought of different job combinations to make the game more interesting rather than milking their players until the last drop. So for example, playing one lineup alone will not suffice because you can be countered by different job combinations. It's like playing rock paper scissors instead of just who has the fattest wallet. Another solution is direct nerfing, but this might be a controversial one because some players already invested their resources to some of the jobs. But for me, if this will benefit majority of the players and will contribute to player retention and extension of the game, then they should be implementing this. If they don't want direct nerfing, then what they can do is they can ban hero classes for next season and announce it right after the current season, so that players will still have time to adjust and think of strategies ahead of time. Next, they can also update the classic jobs so these jobs can keep up in the current meta. They can update and improve their skills, add additional buffs, and so on, so that the classic jobs will be viable again. And lastly, they should stop making bullshit hero classes, but instead continue the job tree of the classic ones. And oh, please stop introducing new BCC cards just to counter or to nerf a job. That's so disgusting. This year, we still have 3 hero classes and 1 collab class lined up. I am not sure how will this goes, but it seems our classic jobs will still be set aside. Okay, that's it for now. We know there are a lot of possible ways for the developers to improve the game, instead of focusing on money alone. This game still has a lot of potential, and I know there's still a chance for this game even though it will be 7 years old in few months. They just need to stop their predatory practices and focus on the basics, or classic jobs. Again, please share your thoughts about the hero classes in the meta lineup. Do you have other suggestions on how to improve the current state of the jobs? Please write them down in the comment section below. We hope that the Ragnarok mobile team and the developers will hear our voices. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.